I'm Jeremy Moses. This is my world. This is What Were You Thinking?
Hello and welcome to the first edition of What Were You Thinking? I am Jeremy Moses. So today, we're going to start with a pretty heavy topic. School levies. That's right. I'm talking about the operating budgets, basically, that are set by the voters every single year in school districts in some states, especially the state of Ohio, which is where I live and where I know the most about. Why do I know the most about it? It just so happens that my life started in the state of Ohio. So, I want to start with what I know. Here's background. This past Tuesday, the state of Ohio had elections, primary elections, to set ballots for the November general elections for some offices, and in some local school districts, it also set the operating budgets, or there were levies, meaning ballot measures that asked the taxpayers for a certain amount of money, out of their property taxes every year to go towards District X. You pick the district. A couple of those, at least in my area, were school districts. And they failed spectacularly in one case. So let's talk about it. Number one, the schools are doing what they can with what they've got. In most cases, school districts are not living outside of their means, and haven't been. I mean, look at Lakota, for example. Lakota is a large district, the largest district in Butler County, Ohio, 2 counties north of where I live. Okay? Look at them. They are a top-rated school. Everybody and their brother wants their kids in those school districts, or in that school district, if they live anywhere near it. They want to be there. That's good. That means the property tax base should be pretty good, all of that. So the school district's been doing fairly well. They went to the voters and asked for an operating levy, or a tax levy. The problem that happened in Lakota is that for some reason, people decided, no. And they voted it down. And when it went down, it went down in flames. It went spectacularly down. Failed. Big time. That's not good. Not good at all. The district had been doing everything it could, and was still top-rated in that area. Still top-rated in the tri-state. Almost bar none, if not bar none. Best school district in that county. And yet they can't get an operating levy to pass. Something is wrong with that picture. Number 2. Some of the schools are at the bare minimum. Like Lakota, for example. Or like Little Miami. Little Miami is another example where a school district operating levy failed. It didn't fail as spectacularly as Lakota, but it still failed. But Little Miami is still doing okay. They're not as well rated as Lakota, but they're still doing pretty well. Parents apparently still want their kids in that district. That's good. That's good. But then we come to point number 3. These parents that want their kids to succeed, and then they turn around and the school district asks for money. Asks for money. And they don't vote for it. They're saying, oh, you've wasted what we've given you. Bull crap. Like I said, Lakota, top rated in their county, maybe top rated in the state. I believe it's the only school district in the state of Ohio to be rated excellent with distinction. Only one. Why does that levy fail as bad as it does? I gotta believe some of the parents that want their kids to succeed didn't vote for this levy because they see, oh, they're living outside their means. How are they living outside their means? It's a pretty affluent district, There's $100,000, $200,000 homes up there in Lakota because a lot of parents decided that's a great school. I want my kids there. And they don't vote for this levy. Something's wrong with that picture. To the parents that are out there, I want to ask you one thing. What were you thinking? Number one, what were you thinking moving to a district if you weren't prepared to someday vote to keep the standard that you had when you first got there? Number two, what are you thinking not voting for something if you want your kids to succeed? What are you thinking? I can't answer that question. Only you can. Only you, the viewer, can ask or can answer that question. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make bloody sense. Now, if you have evidence that your district wasted so much money, I understand your cynicism for wanting to give them, or toward wanting to give them more money. I understand it completely. Please don't let me think, or don't think that for a second that I want to take away your right to vote as you choose. I'm not saying that. But if you're a parent with a kid in a successful district, a district that's, bar none, the top in the state of Ohio, and you didn't vote for that levy, what were you thinking? What's your reasoning? I don't know. If it was me, I'd give up an extra few bucks, $100, whatever. If I was a parent in that district, I'd want my kids to succeed. If we had a pretty damn good school district, you bet. My parents pay into a pretty good one now, here in Boone County. Pretty good. Not great, but pretty good. At this point, I think the end justifies the means. The end is having really good schools. But the means being a tax levy, no matter what it does to your property tax bill, I think it's worth it. I really do. That's what I'm thinking. What are you thinking? Let me know about it. Comment on my Twitter, twitter.com/Jeremy_Moses24. Hit me on YouTube. Hit me on Facebook. All that information is going to be included in the bar, or in the information bar underneath this video. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know if you got something you want me to talk about next time. You bet I will use viewer topics in videos. All you gotta do is suggest something. But just make sure that I can easily research whatever it is you want me to talk about. I'm Jeremy Moses. That's What Were You Thinking for this week, or for this edition. I'll be back sometime relatively soon. Please rate, comment, subscribe, whatever. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. And, just let me know. I'm out.